Hi guys! Welcome sa Step9. In this video ay tutuloy natin yung series natin on quadratic equations. No? So kung napanood yung mga previous videos natin, pinag-uusapan natin yung isang problem about a rectangle whose length is 3 more than its width and its area is equal to 40 square units. No? So kung napanood yung second video, ang ginawa natin ay nirepresent natin yung width as x and yung length niya as x plus 3. And syempre, yung area niya is the product of the length and the width, which is equal to x times x plus 3. No? So yung x, yung ating width, tsaka yung x plus 3 yung ating length. So pag minultiply mo yung length tsaka width, that's equal to the area, di ba? And if we multiply this, that is equal to x squared plus 3x at ang area natin ay 40. No? Ibig sabihin, hahanapin natin yung value ng x, no? That is equal to 40. At ginawa naman natin yan sa previous video. No? Tinest natin yung x equals 1, 2, 3, 4 at saka 5. No? And nakita natin na ang 1, hindi siya equal to 40. Yung x squared plus 3x is not equal to 40. Hindi rin ang 2, hindi rin ang 3, hindi rin ang 4. Pero pagdating ng 5, nakita natin na it's equal to 40. So, because 5 squared plus 3 times 5 is equal to 40. Diba? So, ang 5 squared ay 25. Tapos, ang 3 times 5 is 15. At ang 25 plus 15 is equal to 40. So, ibig sabihin, 5 makes the equation true, no? Or 5 satisfies the equation. So yung mga numbers na nagsasatisfy or yung value na nagsasatisfy sa quadratic equation, ang tawag natin sa kanila ay solutions, no? So the values or the value that satisfies or makes quadratic equations true is called its solution. So minsan yung solution tinatawag rin natin yan na root, no? Root or zero, no? Okay. So pag yung quadratic equation natin ay nasa standard form, no? So di ba ang standard form ay x squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So lahat ng kanyang numerical coefficient saka yung mga terms niya, lahat ng terms ay nasa isang side at yung kabilang side ay 0. Syempre yung solution of the quadratic equation is what makes the standard form 0. So hahanapin mo yung x such that pag in-evaluate mo, magiging 0 yung quadratic equation in standard form. So, huwag natin kalimutan yung condition dito na A, B, C ay real numbers at yung A not equal to 0. Okay, so ibig sabihin, yung x squared plus 3x equals 40 in standard form is x squared plus 3x minus 40 is equal to 0. So, ibig sabihin, what values of x will make this expression 0. So, yun ang ibig sabihin ng solution. Or kaya sinasabi din na 0 siya. Zeros of the function in case na quadratic function yung pinag-uusapan. And zeros of the quadratic equation pwede din. It is what makes the quadratic equation 0. No? Okay, so question, yung 5 lang ba, no? Yung root, no? O yung solution ng quadratic equation? tingin nyo. Is 5 the only root or solution na lang? The solution yung ginamit natin sa definition. Solution of x squared plus 3x minus 40 is equal to 0. Now, the answer is no, no? Pwede rin na negative 8, no? Kasi negative 8 squared plus 3 times negative 8 minus 40 is equal to 64. What is 3 times negative 8? Plus negative 24 minus 40. This is equal to 64 minus 24 minus 40. And 64 minus 24 is 40 minus 40 is equal to 0. So 0 din siya, no? So negative 8, no? Negative 8 is also a solution of x squared plus 3x minus 40 is equal to 0. Pero ang tanong, solution ba siya doon sa problem, no? Kasi ang problem natin ay length and width ng rectangle, di ba? Hindi siya solution kasi wala namang length na negative 8, di ba? So, ano ibig sabihin nun? Negative 8 is a solution of the quadratic equation but it's not the solution of the problem. So, titignan mo yung context pag nag-solve ka ng problem, no? Although na dalawa yung roots, no? In this case, ang roots natin ay negative 8 tsaka 5. Negative 8 at tsaka 5. Pero, ang hinahanap doon sa problem ay 5 lang. So, 5 is a solution of the problem, but both negative 8 and 5 are solutions of the quadratic equation. So, sa mga susunod na videos, pag-aaralan natin yung mga iba't ibang ways para hanapin yung solution ng quadratic equations. Pag-aaralan natin yung extracting the root, no? Completing the square, at pag-aaralan natin yung quadratic formula. Okay, so that's it. Sana ay nag-enjoy kayo dito sa ating video. Huwag niyo kalimutan mag-subscribe